Hey gamers, and welcome to another collection video. This time I'm going to be going over my Nintendo Wii collection. Once again in alphabetical order, the first game I have here is Crash Mind Over Mutant. It's another Crash Bandicoot game by Sierra, and gameplay wise it's a lot like Crash of the Titans, which I talked about in my PS2 video. It's quite fun, there's interesting achievements to get, even though they don't count for anything outside of the game because it's on the Wii. But anyway, yeah, it's actually pretty enjoyable. But one thing I really disliked about this game is Sierra seems to have realized that some of its best moments in its Crash Bandicoot games were pop culture references. So these are done to death in this game, like to the point where cutscenes become annoying to watch. So yeah, that's my biggest complaint about this game. Overall, though, it's quite fun. The Blob 2, which is still sealed, it's, from what I gather, a puzzle platformer. Really quirky one at that. I want to open it, but I also don't want to break the seal. And Epic Mickey, again, another sealed platformer, which I really want to play, but I'm contemplating whether or not breaking the seal is worth it. Excite Truck. This I've only played a little bit. I got it for my cousin in a trade. It's a really quirky and really fun racing game. I want to play more of this. I just haven't had the time. I would highly recommend this to fans of not realistic racing games. Ice Age 2, The Meltdown. This is actually, I think, second or third game I ever had for the system. I traded it in years ago, and I recently came across a copy in Game Station. So I picked it up. I found this enjoyable at times and annoying at others. It's a platformer based on the Ice Age 2 movie. You get to play as Scrat, looking for nuts and stuff, and you interact with the characters from the main story. It's not bad if you're a little kid playing this. Another game I have not played is Ironman. My cousin gave this to me for free. He got it used apparently. He says he quite enjoyed it, so I'll give it a shot when I have the time. Another game I have sealed, but as you can see the seal is damaged. You can probably tell from the difference in the coloration there. This is Harry Potter Years 1 to 4 Collector's Edition. I found this for £10, shipping included, on eBay, so I could not control myself. I bought this. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I like the Lego games, but yeah, just like Epic Mickey and the Blob, I'm not sure whether it's worth tearing open the seal. Since it's damaged, I guess I might in the near future though. So yeah. This is my first game for the system, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, the first one in the series. I genuinely enjoyed this game, as you can tell from my excitement to get Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, which I mentioned in my PS3 video. I really liked it in the Wii version. You could grapple enemies with a nunchuck, and then move the Wii remote as if punching them to deal damage, and your characters would punch them. That was a really nice addition. Overall, I feel the motion controls, the only thing the motion controls subtracted from the experience were the quick time events and the boss fights, because those weren't always very responsive. But generally, it's a very good game. It's a really good superhero game. I would recommend this to superhero fans. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Classic Mario platforming action by Nintendo, and I remember I traded in a bunch of games at the same time to get this for cheap when it came out, and I almost immediately regretted my decision because there's nothing special about this. I mean, there's a 4-player multiplayer, which is cool, but apart from that, it's just more of the same, and I just regretted losing a bunch of items from my library for one decent game. But overall, if you find this on the cheap, then go for it. Totally worth it in that case. Pokémon Battle Revolution. I got this as a Christmas present the year it came out, because I was really looking forward to play this with my Diamond and Pearl team. I just really enjoy the 3D games on the GameCube, so without doing any research, I bought this. Was I disappointed? Yes, because it's essentially just Pokemon battles. But is it a solid game for what it is? It is. It's Pokemon. You can't go wrong with Pokemon. And you get some cool rewards for beating this. Like you get an Electivire and Magmortar and a Surfing Pikachu. So that's pretty cool to have. Soul Calibur Legends is how do I describe this? It's a mix of a fighting game with a brawler, like a beat 'em up sort of game. It's actually a lot of fun. It's weird. The controls sometimes feel a bit clunky, and the difficulty curve is just ridiculous. Like you can cruise through the first part of the game, but the end, and especially the final boss, is really hard. But overall, it's fairly challenging and it's quite fun. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. There's nothing to say about this game. It's just perfect. The story mode is great. They put together a really nice story mode. The controls are seamless. It's just one of the best Wii games out there, in my opinion. And contrast that with The Legend of Spyro, the Eternal Night, which is the second game in the Legend of Spyro series, the reboot. And I really don't know what to say about this. It's a platformer, but it just feels off in almost every way. I can't put my finger on it, but I did not particularly enjoy this. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. This is the limited edition with the special orchestral CD. Funny story about this. I put this together, bits and pieces. I got this as a gift from my ex. She got it to me used, and it was missing a bunch of stuff, and gradually I put together a complete copy of this game. I haven't played it yet, but I look forward to it because it's a Zelda game, and Zelda is awesome. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. This was the first game my cousin got on the Wii, and we actually beat this together. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, Zelda games are always awesome, and I liked the whole Twilight Realm thing. It reminded me of A Link to the Past with the whole Light World and Dark World thing. Really great game, very nicely done, excellent music and graphics for the Wii. Next is the Simpsons game. Another game my cousin gave me for free, and I have not played this yet, so I don't know what to say. It looks like it's a Simpsons platformer, and those are generally pretty decent, so yeah. Next are Wii Fit and Wii Fit Plus. I got this new with the balance board, and this, as you can see, I got used for $9.99 because I already had the balance board. There was no sense in buying a complete copy. And the retail version without the balance board was also very expensive. It wasn't worth it for like a few more balance board games. But overall, yeah, they're great ways to get you off your ass and exercising, even if it is on your Wii. Next is Wii Play, which I really just bought for the extra Wiimote. But the mini games are actually a lot of fun. Some of them I liked better than Wii Sports. I played the hell out of ping pong and hockey, actually. So yeah, it's actually pretty fun, and if you can find this, get this. It's a good mini game collection for the Wii. Sorry, these are out of order. Next is Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. Both are sports games. This came with the Wii Motion Plus attachment for the remote. This is the reason why a lot of people bought the Wii, for the sports games that showed off the motion controls, and this just further improved that. Again, a really great collection of mini games for the Wii. Because I have Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, Wheelie Breakers. It's a horrible racing game that just throws in Yu-Gi-Oh! For the sake of it. The 3 cards it came with are kind of subpar. So like, it's not even worth it for the limited edition cards. I got this for like 25 euros new. If it was any more expensive, I don't think I would have gotten it. Heck, if I knew how bad it was, I wouldn't have gotten it for the 25. So if you're a collector and you want this for your collection, just buy this if you find it like totally on the cheap. And finally, a great platformer, Zac and Wiki Quest for Barbaros Treasure. It's a total hidden gem for the Wii. I actually saw this in a video by Metal Jesus Rocks, and I'm going to post a link in the description. He talks about it better than I will. I barely played this game, but I'm in the process of playing this, and it's actually a lot of fun. So, it's come to my attention that I missed out some games. I'm going to break the sequence here a little bit, but here goes. Right, sorry for that. The next 3 games are Spec Ops Origins. I got this new on the cheap, and at first I really enjoyed this. It's really good for a casual JRPG. It feels like Kingdom Hearts meets Pokemon gameplay-wise, but my biggest complaint about this game is the difficulty curve. I cruised through most of this, but there's this one boss in the next to last world that I still cannot beat. He is just ludicrously hard. I have been grinding, and I still can't get that guy up to half health. I looked for gameplay videos online. Maybe I can find a tip. Nope. Everyone online that did a playthrough of this just grinded until they could kill the guy. It's just ridiculous. But apart from that, yeah, it's a solid RPG. Next is Metroid Prime Trilogy Collector's Edition, which I am now aware is actually kind of rare. I bought this new from a store that was closing down. They had 50% off everything, so I bought this for 25 euros, and I played the hell out of this, and I actually didn't own any of the Metroid Prime games before this, so this is my first playthrough of all of them, and I really loved the series. And finally, another game I'm playing at the moment, Manhunt 2, which is a game by Rockstar where the goal is you kill people as violently as possible, and it's good anger management. So anyway, yeah, that is the last of my Wii games for realsies, and I'll see you next week for another collection video. Cheers.